But one thing you can guarantee with pretty much every trophy list is that they always contain that one bullshit PlayStation trophy.
The not-so-bad gold trophy in Doom 93 on PS4 requires you to beat every level of the game's 3 episodes on Nightmare difficulty in co-op. Now this is an absolute mammoth task because Nightmare difficulty is batshit fucking crazy and just totally bullshit as a game mode. Now, the fact that you can do it in co-op, I guess makes it easier, but this is just bullshit because not everyone has a load of mates willing to play these games that you like, and I haven't got any friends who I think are actually any good at Doom, and let alone want to spend however long it's going to take me to do this in co-op with me. So I'm kind of just fucked, so I have to do it on my own, hence why you'll see the right hand side character, he's just sitting there, because I'm playing this solo, because of, God forbid, they would let you do it in solo and still get the trophy. No, fuck that. You've got to do it in co-op. So that's the first big bullshit thing right there. Then there's the actual fact that Nightmare difficulty is also just fucking horseshit. Absolute horseshit. Because the enemies respawn in this mode. So as you're playing and you kill enemies, after a few seconds they'll just come back. So you could completely clear out a room using all your ammo, and then if you take a bit too long going into the next room and you need to backtrack later on, all those enemies will respawn and they'll just be killing you. It's just absolute bullshit. The mode's problems with respawned enemies really come to a head on certain levels when the environment is quite narrow and you're forced through these really tight corridors. At this point it just becomes totally fucking bollocks, and it's just random luck if you can brute force your way through. Take a look at this. I do it on my fucking own. My fucking joke. Look at this fucking mess of a corridor. How the fuck are you supposed to get up there? Fucking hell. Oh great, out of shotgun bullets. There's a fucking pinky there. Look at him. Fuck up. And then all of those imps are just respawned anyway. What a fucking joke. Just fucking die already. Now, early on, some of the levels aren't too bad, and you won't spend too long on them. Eventually, you'll learn which corners the shotgun guys are on, so you'll know as you go around the corner to instantly fire and hit them. So, when you complete levels, you'll be like, yes, thank God, I can do this. And you'll go on to the next one, but then, when you start the next one, you're back at square one again, because you're back at the bottom of the mountain essentially, and you've got a big task to climb up this fucking thing and complete this level, because you're back in the midst of the bullshit right from the beginning where you got to try and figure out how to get through it. It results in just a long slog over maybe 30 minutes or so of just trial and error, constantly going through a level, running through the same bit, through the same rooms, through the same doors, fighting the same respawned enemies over and over again, trying to make up the ground each time you respawn, trying to get closer and closer to whether it be a key that you need to pick up or a switch that you need to flick in order to open some other room to access the next area of the level. You've just got to slowly inch your way forward each time, and for a majority of it you'll just be thinking, what the fuck am I doing here? Because it's just horse shit, because they just get in your way. They tend to cluster into certain areas, they'll block certain doorways, you'll get invisible imps that just fucking hug you and bite your ankles, and they're really hard to get past because they just drain your bullets. Every time you respawn you'll only have your pistol, so then you'll lose probably a quarter of your health at least before you can get another gun to actually pose a threat to the enemies. It's just relentless, and it never gives you a break. You're always on the edge of your seat, and you can die within seconds, and it's just constant all the time. I feel like I never really got through a level due to my own skill. I think I just got lucky in that certain enemies didn't spawn, or they happened to be fighting each other, and I managed to just crawl past very quickly. It's very tough, and it's just, I don't enjoy it. It's not fun, and even when you make a bit of progress, it's still not fun. Now, as mentioned, the longer you're in a level as well, the worse off you become, because if you're playing a level for ages, you've probably picked up all the secret items within the level. You've picked up all the armour that you need to use to try and force your way through a tricky area, only to then realise there's still a load of the level left and you've now died and lost that armour, because unlike the enemies, items like that don't respawn, so you only get one chance to use the armor or the stealth thing or the berserker or whatever other pickups in the level. Thankfully, certain key guns do respawn, but their ammo doesn't, so you'll only have a couple of shots with them, and you'll probably just die anyway before you get a chance to really use it. It's just absolutely shit, and there's a couple of levels from the first episode that just really pissed me off, and every time I played them I just got more and more angry and wanted to quit, but I powered through and eventually got to the final boss of episode 1, and that level is where it really pissed me off and made me just want to quit outright. One of the first bullshit bits about this is the start where there's loads of imps. See those barrels? Yeah, it's a great way to kill them at the start because you just blow them up and take out a load of imps. However, they don't respawn, so if you die, you're fucking gonna struggle to get past these fucking wankers, so you could die pretty much at the spawn, and even if you do get through, you've probably lost about a third of your health before you've even got through them. It's just a fucking joke, man. And then when you do get up to the boss, you'll find that these two cunts are just fucking bullet sponges. And worse still, there's invisible imps in this area, and they just fucking get you stuck and get you killed. And yeah, they do attack the bosses, but if you don't kill them both quick enough, they will respawn, so you never get to sort of kill the things and get out of the fucking level. I was just totally trapped here. Look at it. Look at Doom Guy here, just dying at the start of a fucking level. It's just fucking embarrassing, man. It brings my piss to an absolute boil, and I can't fucking stand it. Yeah, you fucking die, Doom Guy. This is just a relentless, repeating fucking bullshit that I just don't have the patience for. I really just can't be asked to try and get this trophy because it's just not fun. Maybe it's better with co-op, with actual co-op with people, but not everyone has that option available to them, and that's why this trophy is just utter bullshit. If they just wouldn't respawn the bosses, and if items would come back, it might be a bit easier. Or maybe if the timers for the respawns were a bit shorter, it wouldn't be as bollocks for people to get through. And especially in those corridors where it's really tight, but they just spawn loads of enemies there. How are you supposed to do that? It's just not fun, and it's just not worth the blood pressure going up trying to get this done. It's just not fun, and that's why the Not So Bad trophy gets a bullshit rating of...
Bullshit. Bullshit. Bullshit.
Bullshit! You said so! It's all bullshit!
Oh shit!
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 Shit! Shit! Shit!